Sorry guys, I just woke up, so yeah, I got morning voice. Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome back to the channel. What is this, my 8th, 7th upload this year? Yeah, we ballin' this year. So in today's video we're gonna be reacting to a horror short, or not horror short, a horror animation. It is made by Don't Walk Home After Dark. That is a very interesting name. Anyways, this looks pretty good. It's called The Worm. Has 1.2 million views. It was made 2 months ago, so it's fairly new. Alright, so yeah. I guess we should go ahead and get into this. And yeah, make sure to go check out them. Go leave a like on their video. Link will be in the description. And yeah. Let's get into it. Oh, and for this episode, we're gonna bring back the turning off lights because I have a candle lit right here. So it's about to get spooky, scary. Working on your car. Is this copyright? Probably. Yeah, go ahead and turn off that radio. Just a power overload. Happened to me last week when I plugged in a heater.
Hello?
This animation's really good. Looks very good. Aw, man. Fuck you. See, why you got your garage open, man? Are those streetlights or were those eyes? Oh man, yep. Okay, she's dreaming. He's 100% dreaming.
No. No.
What the hell is that? No. No. Alright.
Sparrow Moon was not at all what I thought she would be. I wasn't given much time to go over her case file before our first appointment, but from what I had read, I half expected some kind of uncontrollable monster to walk through the door. She wasn't anything like that. She was quiet and guarded, smaller in person than what I had imagined from her photograph. A perfectly normal 17-year-old girl.
Perfectly normal, you say?
That made it even harder to believe she was capable of doing the things that she did.
What did she do?
She was the last surviving member of the so-called Woodfield Five, a group of kids all from the same remote northern town who suffered a series of unexplained, at times violent, mental breaks. Clinical notes suggested some kind of shared psychosis, though unlike anything I'd ever heard of in my 20-year practice. By all accounts, Sparrow had an unremarkable childhood. No indications of behavioral difficulty, good grades in school, active social life, no family history of mental illness to speak of. Her mother had been part of some offbeat spiritual commune years earlier, but had left that behind when Sparrow was quite young and eventually remarried.
Oh,
did she? Nothing to suggest any kind of underlying trauma or abuse.
I think she killed the other four.
Find in my line of work. That's not
what
always so
I saw on the newspaper up there.
The only path to understanding what really happened in Woodfield was Sparrow herself, and that would prove more difficult than anyone anticipated. I learned very little over the first weeks of our sessions together. Sparrow was often uncooperative, careful never to allow the growing familiarity between us to weaken her resolve. I was not as strong. I became unreasonably attached to her. The endless medical diagnostics revealed nothing we didn't already know. She barely slept. The scratches on her arms were self-inflicted. And aside from high blood pressure, she was physically healthy. No one was certain about what exactly was wrong with her.
She's
She was getting
schizophrenic,
worse.
right? That's what I'm getting from this, is that she's schizophrenic and she killed all her friends.
The weeks turned to months, and I was running out of time. The courts had determined that unless I could demonstrate conclusive progress in her treatment, Sparrow would be transferred to an isolated psychiatric ward and out of my care. I could have walked away at that point. I probably should have. But what I wanted, what I've always wanted, was answers. After all that we'd been through, she wasn't a kid to me anymore. She wasn't a monster either. She was a puzzle to solve. Sodium pentothal can be administered to induce something called narcosynthesis, a state between asleep and awake where the subject is highly suggestible. In most places today, the practice is frowned upon. Normally, I would never consider such a treatment, but given the circumstances, my options were limited.
So that's a way
I
to
knew
like
full well that this
get her to
could risk
talk,
professional censure, perhaps even my career itself.
because like
That
she
didn't
thinks she's
seem to
dreaming,
matter at the
or she's
time.
not all there, doesn't know what's happening.
After the injections, Sparrow was brought to my office. We were left alone, and I asked her to count backwards from 10. Though before she even got to 5, it was clear she knew something was wrong. Her
You
breathing
good?
became shallow, and her eyes darted around rapidly. She began talking about a mist coming into the room that only she could see. She could hear a voice from within it calling to her.
Oh, did she get possessed by that thing in the
The
beginning?
drug had disoriented her. to
And it
such
made
a
her kill her
degree that
friends?
I don't even think she recognized me. Sparrow's small size and chronic fatigue made the dosage I administered tricky. She drifted in and out for several minutes. When lucid, I redirected her, asking if she could tell me what the voice she heard was saying. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "Little bird."
Little bird?
At that point, Sparrow was not interested in
What?
answering any of my questions. She just spoke, and I listened. She said that it knew. It knew that was what he used to call her. The old man. But the voice wasn't a man's. It was something else. She said it comes with the mist. That it takes things from you and it grows, adding to what it's taken from others. It eats you from the inside. She didn't know its name, but called it the worm.
Worm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think she's like possessed right now,
As
right?
Sparrow lapsed into unconsciousness, I was left with more questions than answers. I arranged to have her return to her room and resigned myself to the idea that I might never get the chance to understand the truth. That I had failed. I destroyed the records of our last session to prevent the review board from finding out what I had done. It was over.
So he was willing to do whatever
Or
he
at
had to
least,
do to like
that's what I
understand
thought.
her.
It was that night the dream started.
I feel like I'm watching a movie, bro. What kind of dream is this, man? Is he lucid dreaming? Y'all ever lucid dreamed before? I never have, but I feel like I want to. Is he about to see what she was seeing?
Wait, come back!
Oh yeah, yeah. I was right. Wake up! Pinch yourself!
Sparrow. What?
She's tweaking, man. Yep, there it goes. What the hell is that, man? She looks like something out of Godzilla. No Eminem. Wake up! Alright. Alright.
Every time I go to sleep, it's the same. It doesn't really matter how the dream begins. Eventually, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm. Just like she said it would.
What she do, like possess him or
You can't
pass it
run.
over?
That never works. It
Damn
won't.
Sparrow.
The best you can hope for is that you wake up quick. Before it begins to feed. At first, I told myself
So
that
it
would go
eats
away.
you in the dream?
It could be a simple anxiety-induced aberration brought on by the stress of dealing with the case. But it
I
was
think an
soon
eaten
obvious
alive.
that wasn't it.
It'd be a horrible
The
way to
nightmares
go out.
didn't stop. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. It wasn't long before my colleagues began to take notice.
Now he's
Things
gonna be in
got
the
so
psych
bad
ward.
I had no other choice. I called in every favor, pulled every string I could, and arranged access to Sparrow at her current facility. I needed answers more than ever. And she still had them. I almost didn't recognize her at first.
Yeah, she passed
She
it
looked
on to
strong
him.
and alert.
That's what I
A
think.
stark contrast to the tired girl that I had spent all that time with.
Or it
I
got
didn't
tired
have
of
to
her
ask
and
any
went to him.
questions this time. Just by looking at me, she knew all too well what was happening. We sat down, and Sparrow Moon gave me what I needed. The worm is some kind of parasite,
Mm-hmm. What'd I say?
an ancient thing passed from host to host,
Mm-hmm.
manifesting in their dreams, feeding on their deepest fears. It will not stop, always hungry for more. It won't kill you. It doesn't want you dead. It wants what any good virus wants.
Just wants to feed off
To
you.
propagate. To be passed on. To be fed.
Look at me, man.
Sparrow tried to hold it inside of her, to protect others. She thought that if she could fight it long enough, it would die with her. She passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her.
How did it get passed to her,
Just by
though?
telling me about it.
Oh, wow. So you can't even talk about it.
Me. I am sorry for this. Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later in your...
Motherfucker, he just possessed me!
Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later...
Oh my fucking gosh. This motherfucker really just passed it on to us. Or he passed it on to me, now I'm passing it on to you, so, Alright, anyways, we got, like, a few seconds left. You motherfucker. Oh my goodness, you piece of shit.
Dreams, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm.
Don't walk home alone after dark. Facts. Don't ever walk home alone after dark. I did it once and I was scared for my life. Oh, wow. Animation? Oh my goodness, man. That animation was freaking awesome, dude. Story was good. And that ending, oh my freaking goodness. The reason he was telling us this was... I'm sorry, y'all, but now y'all gotta share this video. Let's go, bro. But yeah, The Worm. Very good animation. Extremely good animation. Was it horror? Like, was it scary? It got me once when the worm appeared for like the second time. But I wouldn't say it was like you know, David Romero. I wouldn't say it was like David Romero scary. But yeah, this was a really good animation. Like, what does it give? It gives me sort of Steven Universe vibes. Not 100%, but like kinda Steven Universe vibes. Cause like the pastel-y kind of colors. Man, that was good. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on their video and this video. Subscribe to me and them, cause this animation was very, very good. Anyways, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch y'all next time.